You think water is primitive? Then you haven't seen how humanity turned it into a weapon. Submarines that board enemy vessels mid-fold. Battleships that land, and rise again. Welcome to the Blue Water Navy. Where tradition isn't honored, it's weaponized. It is perhaps the greatest irony in military history, that humanity, originating on a world of oceans and storms, never let go of its ancient sailing traditions. And somehow, they weaponized them. This isn't nostalgia. It's lethal ingenuity. Their blue water navy appears wherever liquid bodies exist. Oceans, lakes, terraformed seas, no matter the fluid, humans will sail it. Patrol boats the size of freight containers. Battleships larger than city blocks. And submarines that dive deeper than fear allows. On UHSS VI, formerly Sharchar, the Sharnik refused to surrender. A sentient shark species with oceanic superiority and planetary shields. They thought themselves invincible. Until the humans offered a beachhead deployment. We laughed. They deployed. Human submarines entered first. Railguns failed underwater. Plasma dissipated. But humans had something else, torpedoes. Not rockets. Torpedoes. Guided, sonar-driven missiles that hunted sound and electromagnetic signatures. They tracked. They struck. They dismantled. And then we witnessed a maneuver called the Crazy Ivan. A full stop. Full reverse. Sudden active sonar burst. A gamble. If shadowed too close, collision. If not, immediate detection and direct weapon lock. Risk? Catastrophic. Outcome? Devastating. The Sharnik fell. Now extinct, not from genocide, but from refusal. They declined humanitarian aid, thinking it deception. Their pride killed them. But humanity's creativity didn't stop there. On Haraxus VII, the humans used a submarine named UHSS Barb to change naval warfare forever. Orbit was contested. Sea lanes unstable. So the Barb modified its marine deployment torpedoes, hollow, oxygen-limited pods meant for short-range assaults. Instead of marine drops, they launched these pods into space, tethered to water-to-space missiles. Why weren't they intercepted? They mimicked escape pods. And galactic law forbids targeting escape pods. Slipped through a hyperlane fold. Latched onto enemy supply ships mid-transit. Magnetic clamps, timed down to microns. How did they calculate it? We still don't know. But it worked. This is the essence of the Blue Water Navy, legacy paired with insanity. When conventional tactics fail, humanity invents newer madness. One that breaks tradition, by perfecting it. And they do it from below the surface. A submarine, the UHSS Barb, launched marine pods into space. Not warheads. Not escape shuttles. Torpedoes retrofitted for stealth infiltration. Each held 4 soldiers, oxygen for just 1 hour. They didn't fire at ships. They hit the hyperlane relay. Inside the fold. They latched onto incoming transports using magnetized claws, mid-transit, mid-fold, and boarded them. Crews were subdued. Explosives planted. The Marines escaped via pods before detonation. The result? Relay destroyed. Haraxus VII cut off. No reinforcements. No logistics. Just silence. And thus, the Barb became the first submarine in history to board a space vessel. Capture it. Destroy it within a spacefold. And no, humans weren't done. Let me introduce the Space Battleship Yamato. We assumed it was a cultural homage. A sentimental relic. We were wrong. It's functional. It travels under its own power through the void. Not via towing, but full shielding and internal atmospheric seals. Equipped with 9 Spinal-class rail cannons, arranged as a multi-barrel spread gun. Their purpose? Saturation fire. Refined metal fragments launched at near-light speeds, tearing through hulls with brute precision. And it can land. Yes, this behemoth settles onto oceans, releases its seals, and operates as a surface flagship like nothing happened. This is the human navy, superstitious. Visceral. Brilliantly unpredictable. They don't just fight. They solve warfare. If this report hasn't convinced you, keep watching. Because humanity hasn't yet shown its full madness. Olympus Mons now sails among the stars. A monument to absurdity and mastery. But to truly understand humanity's madness, we must look higher. Explore the next level of warfare on Mystic Nature Sci-Fi, where gravity bends and war becomes art.